Hey everybody, another video for this 1968 F-250. We're going to take a look at some of the attention to detail this guy did. It's a little windy out here today, not too bad, but you can tell the attention to detail on how they did everything. Look at the little latch here, it's all correct colored. The hinges are all correct colored, everything's nicely painted, nicely loomed under the hood, new radiator. This is a nut and bolt restoration, so basically everything is done, been taken apart, put back together. Rear end, all of it. It's nothing that hasn't been torn apart, replaced, sandblasted, repainted, everything's been done. All the glass is new in it. Side glass, back glass, everything else. And it's car-like glass, which is really nice glass. The chrome is just amazing condition, but like I said, most of it's been replaced, or it's like new old stock, or it's just the old stuff that was on it, but it's super nice shape. There ain't a bunch of little stars and stuff in it. The chrome on the thing, the chrome around the wheel wells, new tires, new wheels. There's a fifth one in the back, same tire, same wheel for a spare. Super nice truck, wing windows. He's kind of did a cool thing here. It's got a Cal induction hood and it's metal finished in. It's not like a fiberglass hood that he riveted in or something like that. He actually welded it in and then he leaded it in. It's actually metal finished and body shopped it from there. And he also filled this seam in. He had the lead out, so you know, body men they don't like anything like that. So he went ahead and filled that line in, which looks pretty cool. I always like that look. The interior of the truck's really nice. The mirror's new. All the interior's nice and new. The inside's been painted, all the door jambs. Here's your detail thing again. Look at this latch. It's all cleaned up. There ain't a bunch of overspray on and everything else. A lot of the guys I see building these trucks overspray on them. They did it from the factory, but I like the look of it nice and clean. That's how it should be. It's going to work nice. New carpeting, all that matting up underneath there's all been replaced. The wiring is all nice. Got a electric trailer brake hatch on it. It does have fuel injection, so you've got your little computer unit here. He's got it tucked up pretty nice up underneath here. You can still pull it out and use it if you want to program it. It's running good. It's like we had that cold start and it started pretty good to me. And that was a cold start. It was only been about 30 degrees at night lately here, so it's not very warm out here in Wyoming. Nice straight box, all been really done. The inside of the box has all been repainted. Just like I said, the wheels got some little mud flaps on it, the reflectors here, new rear bumper. Then he filled it in nice here, some more attention to detail. I like this look here. Usually this is just a big old gap. And he took some rubber mat here, he got it out to the John Deere implement place and he built that. I like that idea. It kicks that way, that mud and stuff don't kick up on the back of your bumper and everything else. New dual exhaust. Tailgate, I guess, is a Dennis Carpenter replacement tailgate. And he did paint the floor of the box. The floor of the box does have a few dings, but he cleaned it all up and painted it and had it sandblasted. So the inside of the box had it seam sealed. You know, that's nice when he does attention to detail like that, because a lot of guys won't seam seal stuff like that, and then you get more rust and stuff like that started. New lights, all the lenses have been replaced. These are all new here, look good. Super nice truck. Sport custom, I don't know if the F-250 must have had those on it, I'm not sure about that. Take a look at this side. Same thing again, all the paint's been done really nice. Up and down, this is all new. Painted black like it's supposed to be. Again, the latch is taken out, cleaned up. All the screws and bolts are all nice, attention to detail. That's nice to see. That means that guy really went in and really tried to do a nice job of this. You know, a lot of guys don't pay attention to detail or they're too big a hurry to do stuff like that. This guy's pretty picky on how he builds things. But I don't know what else there is, but let's go take this thing for a spin. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
These old 390s were running son of a guns, I'll tell you what, they're good motors for it. Did a lot of stuff with them back in the day. And it was the same platform. It was like the 429 or the 428s, 390s, 352s, 360, 427. That's all the same FE base basically. You could feel that posi rear end. I think it runs really well. does. Speedometer, oil gauge, all that stuff looks like it's working. Radio works, heater works. I can feel the heat coming out of that already.
Yeah.
For an old truck, that runs pretty good. This thing has only got like 150 miles on the complete rebuild. This guy's nickname is FE. That's what he's a nut about this particular motor, these particular trucks. He's always liked them a lot. And it's a pretty nice little truck. It's got the trailer brake on it. It's got a receiver hitch on it. It's got ready to go out and pull off the boat to the lake or whatever you're wanting to do with that project. That fuel injection, though, makes a big difference on these old trucks. Brand new tires, new wheels, new tranny, new rear end, new brakes. That hasn't been taken off and cleaned up or redone, it's been replaced. This whole truck's that way. All the rubbers. The dashboard is just perfect in it. And I mean, this guy went through this thing and really replaced everything on it. It's got the nice big glove box. It's the original glove box still in it.
Yeah, he did a really nice job on the interior.
Yeah, repainted everything on the inside. The headliner's all redone. You see that flasher thing in the glove box? That's pretty cool.
What is that?
It's for emergency flashers.
Oh, yeah? It's
Yeah.
like a little switch or something.
Yeah, I think they only made it for like a year or two in those glove boxes. That's pretty cool, and it works and everything good too. The only thing I've noticed that doesn't work is the horn. I tried to hold the horn here and it doesn't seem to work. I'll have to have him maybe address it or see what he's got to say about that. But they've got that other fuel pump on out there. It's like there's supposed to be like a fuel pump in the tank. A lot of these sniper fuel injection units, they use a fuel pump on the frame rail. But it's really noisy and they get hot and they don't work. They're kind of inconsistent. So there's an extra fuel pump they put in it, and it's up here underneath the hood, and it makes it a lot better. It's a high pressure pump that keeps that fuel injection. You don't have to hear that fuel pump running down the frame rail. I can still hear the fuel pump run just a little if you listen. But besides that, it's not like annoying or buzzing noises and everything else. It's really quiet, pretty soft. So I like the cowl induction that he did too. He actually metal finished that in. That's not riveted in and stuff like that. He actually took it, got a metal cowl induction, and then he welded it in, and then he leaded it off. He still does lead back in the day. So it's kind of the school he came from, which is the way to do it. If you're going to metal finish something, metal finish it. These guys can throw a bunch of Bondo around, stuff like that, and all they get is a big crack later on. So I think you'll have great consistency of that, stay in good shape on it. It'll look good for a long time to come. All the bumpers are new. All the chrome is new. If it ain't new, it's new old stock. Or if it was original to the truck, it was cleaned up, reused. But I don't see any of the chrome looking bad or anything else. He put all that padding up under there, and then he put a nice like Dynamat underneath the seats and everything for little extra noise reduction and stuff. Plenty of power. I'd say you get locked in four-wheel drive, you're going to have yourself a wildcat on your hands for sure. And this motor's not even broke in good yet. This thing, once it gets 2,000 to 3,000 miles on it, this motor's going to free up. But this guy builds a good motor. He matches his camshaft to the intake manifold, so it ain't somebody just throws some parts together in a 390. This guy knows how to build a 390. This truck probably would have came originally with like a 360 in it. The 360 kind of had it wasn't quite the motor the 390 was for sure. They're still around. They run good, but the 390 was a lot heavier motor. This one's been bored out 30 over, so it's more like a 420 or whatever. I don't exactly know the exact cubic. So since it's 30 over on the bore, you'll have a little bit. And it's got the hypertective pistons in it, and Tri-Magic chrome volley rings, and Manley. If you use the good engine kit stuff, so it's got the best of that. Manley or something like that. They're good brand stuff that's in there. All the receipts are in our profile there to kind of see that. He's got like 36 grand in this truck just in parts. That's a ton of money to spend on a truck. It's what he likes to do. He does hay all winter or summer long, and he doesn't have a lot of time to work on something. But in the winter time, he builds a truck, and he takes all that money, instead of just blowing it, he builds himself a truck. That's what he enjoys doing. And then once winter's over, here's your truck. And then he sells the truck, and he wants to build another one. He's got another one coming up that he's going to build. I think he started on a little bit, but he ain't done with it by no means. but he'll do another truck next year. Looking forward to selling that one for him, because you don't really want to keep them, you just want to sell them. That's just what he likes to do. And he said, if I keep them, I won't be able to build another one. So
Well, that's one way to have as many cars as you want.
yeah, well, it's nice to. My problem is I've kind of cabbage on to too many. I need to get rid of some, so I'll be getting rid of a bunch of them this year. Older you get, more you realize you ain't going to get them all done, so you might as well buy one that's already done, ready to go. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the auction.